Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Tuesday, September 15th, 2015. Beautiful date. In the Lynn-Body-Mind today, it's me, Ra. And in the Jamie Body-Mind today, it's my friend Black Wolf, other teammates, and other aspects of the physical dimension, all of us in the physical dimension, and in some size of the subatomic, the way the spirit world presences are considering us right now.
That's true.
Lots of messages continue about lack of soul energy in the physical dimension, and as much as we've been working with this with a smaller focus, a tighter focus, and having no success, we have now shifted to a larger focus, and success is coming our way, which implies that the larger focus is what's applicable to these symptoms.
That's true.
So this implies that it's time for a bigger push of spirit world presences moving into the physical dimension. We could, of course, be wrong.
That's true.
This session could take a different turn, but our working theory is that's going to be our focus. And as always, our background intention is to do what is ours to do right now in all dimensions right now, to trigger the awakening right now. The data clearly showing what's needed is to provide a collective restart right now. And with that, it begins. It's interesting. I have what seems to be a spirit world perspective view.
That's true.
And I'm looking down into what looks like almost like the eye of a hurricane.
That's
from
true.
Those big radar images. I can see circling clouds, and they seem to lead downward as in a funnel.
That's
and
true.
The interior looks dark, but I can see a hand waving in there, and it seems to be Paul's hand.
Paul's hand, that's true.
And that's where we're all supposed to go, and I'm not sure who I am right now, but I have lots of people following me.
That's
Spirit
true.
world presence is following me, and I
That's
know
true.
that that's the place to go. And I feel okay. I feel calm.
That's true.
It's kind of like that sensation that came up in a session many years ago that was facilitated through this body-mind. It's in the library where some client's past life was saying, today is the day I die, but before I die I'm getting those kids out of that burning building.
That's true.
It was a past life in a war zone where bombs were falling and the world was blowing apart.
That's true.
And the person saying, I'm not going to die without doing something good, at least something good, and picking up a blanket and wetting it and going into the burning building and bringing out kids and dropping them on the ground.
That's true.
And going in and getting another armful of kids, and then another load,
That's
and
true.
then another load, and then having other people join in,
That's
and
true.
then having enough inhaled smoke that feeling like now I'm actually really dying, and
That's
I
true.
believe actually dying, but feeling really good about it, knowing that other people were trying to rescue those kids out of that school.
That's
also. It feels like I know that this is going to be it for me and life as I know it. This
That's
is
true.
the end. My life as I know it has ended. And today is the day I die, so to speak.
That's true.
Today is the day I leave the spirit world. But before I am completely done, I'm going to do one really good thing, and that's to
true.
drop in there and to take as many people as I can with me. Come on.
That's
Let's
true.
go rescue the souls that are already in there, already in that place.
That's
The
true.
more of us that are in there, the easier it will be for something to happen, and there's a sensation of this being almost waking up
That's true.
to do what he or she is supposed to do.
That's true.
So come on, maybe this will be what makes the difference. Let's do
That's
it.
true.
As I'm coming in
Yes.
to this physical presence, I can smell what smells woodsy, a woodsy scent,
That's true.
which means that the spirit world presences presumably can smell the nature realm's presences who are coming in the other way.
That's true.
It smells good,
That's true.
peaceful,
Encouraging.
encouraging.
That's true.
Start to call to them this way.
This way.
This way.
This way.
It seems like the nature realm's presences are having better luck at staying awake inside of this presence.
That's true.
They seem to be able to function in this difficult environment
That's
better
true.
than we can. I get a sense of them moving around like they're active. Whereas all the spirit world presences look just like Rip Van Winkle.
That's true.
Dropped where they were, sound asleep, everywhere.
And the nature realm's presences look like animals that migrate over great distances in the snow.
Like caribou.
Yes, like caribou.
But everywhere I look, I see spirit world presences asleep, just asleep everywhere. Do you see that?
Yes, that's true. Draped over like rocks and grass. That's true.
And I'm calling both to the spirit world presences who are still coming down.
That's true.
And to the nature realm's presences who are still coming up.
That's true.
This way, I'm pointing the nature realm's presences up and the spirit world presences down.
That's
and it's starting to look more like a two-way highway.
That's
this
true.
This is good.
I see spirit world presences and nature realm's presences starting to pass each other.
Yes, and it's like in races when runners pass each other in the long distance races and they hold out their hands and
high five. That's true. That's true.
It feels really
good.
We're starting to not fall asleep right away.
There's
starting to be some lag time between entering and falling asleep.
That's true.
And that is a good sign.
That's true. And the flow of spirit world presences is still coming in.
Now, if we can find Asha in here and get her out of here, that would be really helpful.
She's almost at the top.
Oh, wow, I'm way down below her.
Yeah, me too. If I look up, I can see her.
I can see her.
That's true.
Oh, all right. She'll get there.
She's almost there, and it looks like rock climbing, like she's grabbing the handholds.
And she looks dizzy and disoriented, but she is going the right direction.
And she can see the faces above.
And she's not stopping.
No, she's almost there.
She's almost there.
That's true.
Well, let's keep going deeper.
That's true, dropping down.
This two-lane highway. She led the nature realm's presences in. Presumably they won't leave. Presumably they're just circling
keep looping.
In. That's
that
what
looks
I see.
like the plan. That's true.
But she needs to get out of here.
That's
and
true.
Get her head straight, and then maybe go back down and do it again.
Do it again. That's true.
It'll be easier the second time.
That's true.
I see Paul. Check me on this. I see Paul reaching down and grabbing
Asha, her hand. Yeah.
Drawing her up.
Pulling up.
I hear a big cheer.
Yeah, it's true.
She looks completely out of it.
Totally disoriented. That's true.
Good for you, Asha.
And now there's a bigger influx coming in from spirit world.
Now they're coming in. I feel like there are nature realms important people, and I don't have names for them, but that they are coming in the nature realms funnel.
Entrance.
Yes, and they're following the tracks that Asha laid, but they feel confident. They don't feel like they're taking a big risk. It doesn't even feel like a big risk. They just feel like they're just going to go right on through here, and they're bringing in lots and lots of nature realms presences, setting up homesteads.
That's true. It doesn't feel like we have to hack through the trail with machetes anymore.
Toward the top of this nature realms trail, the spirit world trail or road or path is coming in the other direction.
That's true, and it's moving deeper.
A lot deeper. Soon we should be getting some kind of action.
That's true.
That results in the goal.
That's
being
true.
That's wonderful. I'm where the paths are already overlapping, and I'm just drawing the nature realm's energy
upwards and the spirit world energy downwards. That's true.
I don't know who I am.
I'm not sure who I am.
Game theory would say I'm a higher soul of Asha, going where Asha was. Why would a higher soul of Ra go there? That doesn't make any sense. Higher souls of Ra would come here.
Oh, that's true.
Why in the world would higher souls of Ra and Black Wolf go there? That's not a search for truth location.
That's true.
I don't have an interest in living where truth isn't and where searches for truth aren't engaged.
That's true.
But Asha does.
That's true.
She's interested in being of service.
That's true.
in other ways. And so it's very possible that higher souls of Asha are speaking through this body as they have before.
That's true.
Now let's leave that project to unfold, and we draw the focus back to the search for truth pillar.
That's true.
We've been given a glimpse into what's happening in the other supervised activities in the physical dimension.
That's true.
And it looks like important mile markers are being passed.
That's
and
true.
that everything is progressing. And now we come back to the search for truth pillar and
That's
continue
true.
our assignments to upgrade the standards of integrity to be
That's
high
true.
enough to actually manifest a divine plan. And we see that at the transport portal, upgrading the standards of integrity has caused something to shift to the
That's
point
true.
that the physical presences are coming back.
That's true.
And the transport portal herself, that teacher, that one physical presence, looks so much better.
So much better. And I see more coming on the horizon.
More. They're coming.
Like a crowd now.
They all still have their original souls, and so even though it's just Patty Jean
and
Lizzie and Sylvie cycling through,
That's true.
it'll be all right.
That's true.
They can handle it. Somebody's asking me, what's actually making the difference? They're asking for my opinion. And I can tell my opinion. I don't know whether or not this is true, but my belief is that screening for intention to do the work as assigned by wiser minds above to specifications, and really actually encouraging the nature realms bouncers to bounce people who don't pass the screening, that's making a really big difference.
That's true.
Actually upholding the standards of integrity that we're all supposed to be upholding here is making a difference. That we were supposed to be doing this anyway, but it was honor system and people were just cheating.
That's true.
Probably some combination of wishful thinking
That's
and
true.
angry resistance.
That's true.
I see again Asha,
Yeah.
and I believe I must be a higher soul of Asha who's speaking right now.
That's true.
It feels good, but it feels like I know that I can do more.
That's
I can do
true.
more. I can do more. We remind whoever is making the decisions that both of those life forms have to do what it is that they're supposed to do before that project is complete.
That's true.
Both of those life forms, not just one.
That's true.
And then we'll move on to another project.
That's true.
And another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another.
That's true.
Until we actually have a divine plan manifested. Until we actually have a collective restart.
That's true.
One by one. Maybe we do this bird by bird until we can do it better.
That's true.
All right.
Okay.
I see how somebody wants to declare this project complete because Asha made it out the top, and that's not complete. That's not
No.
complete. Just to clarify, those life forms are supposed to live their destinies.
That's true.
To complete their assignments, really complete them, actually do it.
That's true.
And until that is handled, this project is not complete and it isn't going to be checked off. So whoever was trying to check off that box as complete, that's too soon.
That's true.